Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our English class. This is Lias Hariri, and today we have grade 9, Unit 4, A Great Leader. And today we have period number 3, page 42. So today, everybody, we have grammar, listen grammar with the past simple tense. Past simple tense, the rule is subject, verb, past, verb in the past, verb 2. And we use past simple for an action that happened in the past and finished in the past. With the past simple, all the pronouns take the same verb in the past. He, she, it, I, they, we, you take the same verb in the past. And the key words yesterday, last week, last month, last year, in the past, ago, and in 1999. Now all the rules, be careful about the keywords. So if we find any of these words, the keywords in the sentence, we know that this sentence in the past. So in this case, we need to put the verb in verb 2 or in the past. Okay, past continuous, the other side, everybody. Past continuous, the rule is subject, verb be, which is was and were. And we put after was and were, we put the verb in the past, we put the verb with ing. Verb 1 with ing, the present with ing. Subject, verb be, was, were, and put the verb with ing. And we use past continuous for what? For an action that happened at a specific time in the past. Action that happened at a specific time in the past. And here, everybody, because the rule has was and were, so if we have he, she, it, and I, they take was, while they, we, you, they take were. And the keywords, as you know, when the title or when the definition, an action that happened at a specific time in the past. Specific time in the past, it means when we have a word, for example, yesterday, we have to put it with a specific time. Yesterday at 5 p.m. At this time last week. At this time last month. At this time last year. At this time last night. Okay? So when we specify the time in the past, we put it in the past continuous because you are doing something in that day. Okay, or you was or you were doing something in that day. So here until now we have past simple and we have past continuous. Okay, everybody? Now we come to the past continuous, and here also we have past simple. We can put them, the two tenses, together in one sentence, and we use with the past continuous, we use while, and we use with the past simple, we use when. For what? A long action cut by another short action. A long action cut by another short action. With the long action we use continuous, and with the short action we use simple. Okay, everybody? A long action cut by another short action. So the long action we use it with past continuous, and the short action we use it with the past simple. And here we have an example. You can put while and you can put when. One of them you can put it in a sentence, but not the two keywords. Here we are. While I was reading, my dad opened the door. Look here in this sentence. I start with while, and after while I put past continuous. While I was reading. Then I put comma to separate the two tenses together. While I was reading, my dad opened the door. So after while, I put past continuous, comma. After the comma, I have to put the verb with the past simple. And I can change the sentence upside down. For example, like this. I start with the past simple. My dad opened the door while I was reading. So in this case, I put while in the middle between the two tenses to join them. Okay, so in this case there is no need to the comma. There is no need, because while is come here to join the two sentences together. Okay, now this sentence with while, I can change it and put when to this sentence, but be careful. If you put when, we have to put it with the past symbol. So I start, for example, I was reading the book when my dad opened the door. So here we put when in the middle between the two tenses to join them, and we put after when we put past simple. We can put it in different way, and I will start here with when. When my dad opened the door, I was reading the book. I put when at the beginning, and in this case I have to put comma to separate the two tenses. Okay, everybody, we can put while with the past continuous, we can put when with the past simple, but be careful, only one of them should have the sentence or should be in the sentence. Okay, next we have page 42, exercise number 1. Read the examples. Number 1, I tried to call you yesterday evening, but you were out. Here in this sentence we use it in the past simple. There is no action was cutting the other action, just a sentence in the past. I tried to call you yesterday evening, but you were out. Number 2, in those days, people were killing each other all the time. In those days, people were killing each other. We specify the time and we say they were killing each other all the time. Number 3, Walid called at 7. At that time, Jimmy was getting some books. And here we have two separate sentences. Walid called at 7. And we have here what? We had full stop. At that time, Jimmy was getting some books. So two different tenses. One past simple and the other was past continuous. But here, look here, number 3, separate sentence with full stop, and here we have past continuous with full stop. Number 4, yesterday morning, Jimmy was taking the bus to school, full stop. Then Walid joined him. It is like cutting each other, but here we stop and Walid did something else. Okay? We can put past continuous again alone. We can put past simple alone. Number 5, here we will see it in different way. While I was looking at some books, I noticed one about Saladdin. While I was looking at some books, this is long action and started with while. Looking at some books, suddenly I noticed one about Saladdin. I noticed, this is short action, لاحظ, noticed one about Saladdin. Number 6, Walid tried to call while Jimmy was getting some books. So Walid here tried to call, this is past simple, and then we put what? We put while, and after while we have to put the verb with ing, past continuous, was or were with ing. Now look at the example again and complete the statement with past simple or past continuous. Number 1, the shows that something happened and finished in the past. What is it? Something happened and finished in the past. Is it past simple or past continuous? It is past simple. Now, number 2, the what can show that something was going on for a long time in the past. Past simple or continuous? Going on for a long time, it's past continuous. Number 3, the past simple or past continuous plus time shows that something was going on at that time in the past. Of course, it is past continuous. Number 4, we often use past simple and past continuous together. This can be two sentences or it can be just one sentence. Two sentences like number 3, Walid called at 7. This is past simple. And we have another symbol, Jimmy was getting some books. Two separate sentences, one in the past and one in the past continuous. And we can join them together like number 5 and like number 6. While I was looking at some books, I noticed one about Saladdin. This is one sentence. Okay? Now, we have exercise, continue actually. We'll continue. Number 5, we can use what? Past simple or past continuous for a long action first. For a long action, what do we use? Yes, past continuous. And then, for a short action, we use what? Past simple. For a short action, second. Or we can do it in the other way around. Number 6, when the first part uses what? Past simple or continuous, we add comma. And when the first part uses past continuous and past simple, we do not put a comma. Actually, here we have to put comma if you start the sentence with when or while. In the middle, we have to put comma. But if you put while in the middle or when in the middle of the sentence, we don't have to put comma, because when or while become the connector of the two sentences. Now complete the diagram and add these words, long action or short action. While I was looking at some books. Is it long action or short action? While I was looking at some books. Of course, it is long action. And here I noticed one about Saladdin. This is a short action. Because when you notice something, you did it suddenly. It doesn't take time. But when you're looking for something, or when you look at something in a box, or sometimes it takes time. Now, let's come to the next exercise on page 42. We have exercise number 3. Write 4 questions. Then walk in pairs. Ask and answer your questions. Now here we have a table. We have a question and you have to answer these questions according to you. What were you or your friends doing at this time yesterday, 2 days ago, on Saturday, according to you? You can choose any one of these, you or your friends or your brother or your sister, and put the sentence and choose any one from here, time, and ask and answer these questions. So in your book you can have this example. What were your friends doing at this time on Saturday? B. At this time on Saturday, they were playing football in the park. So, you have to write 4 sentences, everybody, or now you have to write 3 sentences. I will do, or I do one of them, okay? What was your sister doing at this time yesterday? Okay, you can say, answer any, what about anything happened at a specific time, anything. For example, at this time yesterday, my sister was reading a story. What about your brother? What about your dad, mother, your friend? What about Ahmed, Khalid, Salwa, Nada, whatever? Okay, you can choose any name, okay, your friends or your uncle, and what was he doing at this time in the past, for example, yesterday, 2 days ago. So everybody be careful when we use this sentence or when we use this question. We should answer the question with past continuous. The question past continuous and the answer should be in the past continuous. Here we have a specific time, but if we don't put a specific time, we don't put past continuous, we put past simple. What did you do yesterday? In general, we are talking about. But if I specify it with a specific time, so in this case, I put past continuous. The last exercise here, everybody, we have walk in pairs. Look at the picture 1, 4 and tell Walid's story. Number 1, look what is Walid doing. Okay. Number 2, he is, wow, maybe he's find something. Number 3 is, okay, I find. And the last one is, okay, I will copy these, or I will write it, or I will do the project. For example, you will change this, reorder these words. Walid try choose a great leader for his project. He decide to go on the internet. So correct the verb with the past simple and past continuous. Okay, you have to write while or when according to you. While Walid was trying to choose a great leader, for his project, what happened? He decided to go on the internet. Okay. Number 2, 3, 4 is homework, but I will do number 2 for you, everybody, and number 3 and 4 you can do it alone at home. Number 2, look on the internet. He find several books, several good websites about Yasser Arafat. So, which is long action, which is short action? When I look on the internet, it takes time, so it is the long action. And I suddenly find, so it is short action. So I put while at the beginning here, and I will say, while he was looking on the internet, he found several good websites about Yasser Arafat. Okay? While he was looking on the internet, he found several good websites about Yasser Arafat. Okay, everybody? And this time we come to the last point in our lesson. And don't forget to do the homework number 3 and 4. Have a nice day, everybody, and see you next time. Goodbye.